The Chargers no longer have Phillip Rivers at quarterback. They are creating the impression that Tyrod Taylor is their guy. But Coach Anthony Lynn, speaking with reporters on Wednesday, made it clear that he's casting a wide net, Chris. Said Anthony Lynn, I'm very familiar with Tyrod Taylor. I would say right now he's in the driver's seat, but no position is finalized until we get to training camp. Cam Newton's a good quarterback. He's had some injuries, but if he's healthy, he'll be a good quarterback for somebody. We're looking at everybody, man. I want to turn over every single rock. So, yeah, we're looking at everybody. So, hey, that doesn't mean they're just handing the ball to Tyrod Taylor. Earlier this week, we suggested that Colin Cowherd, who's got ties to the Chargers organization, was in their draft room 2 years ago when he says that Cam Newton and Tyrod Taylor are the same guy. It feels like he's carrying water for the Chargers for them to not pursue Cam Newton and to stick with Tyrod Taylor based on what Lynn's saying there.
Did I hear Colin Cowherd challenge you a little bit on what you said?
Here's what he did. My point was, he's been in the Chargers draft room. He's clearly got connections to the team. And when he comes out with the ridiculous assertion that Cam Newton and Tyrod Taylor are the same guy, he is spreading the idea that the Chargers don't want Cam, they want Tyrod, and he's defending them in advance for taking Tyrod. And I said, oh, by the way, a couple of weeks ago, the Chargers handed him the scoop that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would get Tom Brady's services, not the Chargers. And when he was on air later that day, he pushed only on that, the question of whether or not he got the Tom Brady scoop from the Chargers. Didn't address anything else. And frankly, If you don't address the rest of it, if you don't say anything about the rest of it, you got nothing to say about the rest of it. And he also said that he talked to Tom Telesco, the GM of the Chargers, after he broke the news that Brady was going to the Buccaneers. So reinforcing the idea that there's communication there, there's a relationship there. My point is, you're not making this ridiculous claim that Tyrod Taylor and Cam Newton are the same guy in a vacuum, especially if you've got contacts with the Chargers. And it tells me the Chargers, at least for now, are erring on the side of Tyrod Taylor. But Lynn's comments change that, Chris. Lynn's comments make that clear that they at least are willing to consider him, and I think the real impediment continues to be his health.
Yeah, I think so. Now, I'll say this. I understand them wanting to play with Tyrod Taylor. Anthony Lynn has a little history with him. I think Anthony Lynn wants to play a style of football where he runs the ball. He's a little more conservative in the pass game. I think he's been scarred by Phillip Rivers the last few years. Their defense is legit, Mike. I mean, it's one of the best in football. So I understand that. But what I also want to say is Cam Newton is very capable of playing that style of football. I mean, that's what he did a lot of years in Carolina. And, Cam Newton, I expect him to be fully healthy. I don't think he's going to have a problem still being able to be a threat to run the football, especially what I saw the other day and just the workout, how aggressively he was cutting off his foot and dropping back and things like that. That went a long way to make me feel better about it. Now, here, he also left the door open for, of course, them drafting a quarterback at pick number 7, right? Is that what they're at? Pick 7 or 6? Sorry. Okay. So, this is where I just don't get it. And I want to pose this question to you, Mike. Like, if you're going to go with Tyrod Taylor right now and you have this defense that's ready to win right now, go all in with Tyrod Taylor. Go. Like, don't waste the number 6 pick on a quarterback. Like, get a difference maker to help your team. And then at the top of the second round, get a beast running back to go along with Austin Eckler and play that style of football. But to me, if you draft the quarterback, I don't know, Tom Telesco, Anthony Lynn, are you going to be there next year if you guys go 8-8 or 7-9? I'm not sure. So I think that's risky, too, to draft the quarterback early. And that's why I say go Cam Newton if he's healthy, because now you can build the team and not have to worry about, our future quarterback. And that's, to me, the advantage they have there. And I think that's an intriguing conversation.
I don't get this stubborn refusal to recognize that they are the Los Angeles Chargers, not the San Diego Chargers, not the San Antonio Chargers, not the St. Louis Chargers. They are the Los Angeles Chargers. When in Rome, baby, they do not embrace the idea that this is a venue, this is a city, this is a sports town that wants sizzle with its steak. There's no sizzle with Tyrod Taylor. The sizzle is with Cam Newton. And really, if they're the same guy, all the more reason to go get Newton, because Newton's going to put butts in the seats. Newton's going to sell jerseys. There hasn't been a guy in the history of the franchise worth of crap that's worn number 1. Can you imagine that Chargers number 1 jersey with Newton on the back? That is the way that you need to think if you want to be a successful football business operation. And there's a way to sell it from a football standpoint. And maybe they
Definitely,
are.
Mike.
Maybe they're being careful. Maybe they're being hesitant. Maybe they don't want to get burned. They don't want to commit millions to a guy who shows up and he can't play because those videos don't show what a guy really is able to do when it's time to put the pads on and go out there. But my God, I'd try to be getting at the front of the line. I don't know if they're being coy to keep other teams from waking up to Cam Newton. I don't get it. But if they want to thrive in L.A., not just survive, and they're having a hard time surviving, Cam Newton, it's a no-brainer. I mean, if I can see it, they should be able to see it. Cam Newton is the guy that they should want. It makes too much sense to not happen.
Yeah, well, all right. And, okay, the contract situation with Cam, there's in that. What do you sign him to? Hey, it'd be a short-term contract. Yeah, he's going to have to prove he can stay healthy and that he can still play. We get that 1 year, 2 year deal, maybe with a 1 year option, whatever it may be. But, Mike, I agree with you 100%. And to this fact, again, I don't want to sound negative on Tyrod Taylor. I don't. You can win football games with him. You saw him go to the playoffs before.
Are you going to win playoff games with him? Are you going to win playoff games with him?
I don't think you're going to win many. You might win one. You're going to have to win them in a certain way, and I think it's hard to win that certain way in this day and age in the NFL. So you're right. I don't know if I feel real confident about it. I think they can get to the playoffs. Do I think they can make a playoff run with Tyrod Taylor? I would probably say no. And that's my point exactly. Cam Newton, he's an organization changer. He's did you see our quarterback get off the bus? We got a chance to win today. Look at this big sucker out here in pregame warmups. He'll give the whole team confidence in the locker room, no matter who they play. You're playing the Chiefs? Oh, we don't give a damn. We got Cam Newton and a good defense. Here we come today. Oh, we're playing, another top team in the AFC or whatever it may be. Cam Newton is a game changer that way. And then, Mike, do you hear my point too? If you're going to go with Tyrod Taylor, I'm just saying, why draft the quarterback at 6? You know what I mean? Like, go all in, try to win. I don't know. Are you going to be there? Are you safe? Maybe they know something we don't know, but I would just be worried if we go 7-9 or 8-8 again, and we drafted a quarterback at number 6, man, the next regime might get the benefits of that quarterback. We might not even be able to get to see him play.
Unless there's a guy that you're convinced is going to be a Hall of Fame talent at quarterback, I would not draft a quarterback until I've bottomed out and I am clearly in rebuilding mode, especially this year.
Right.
There are too many other quarterbacks available that you can plug into your offense. Don't go all in for a rookie quarterback if you think you have a chance to go all in to be a competitive team and maybe get back to the postseason and maybe make some noise.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Don't you think that? Don't you think they're close, right? We see their defense. They got Mike Williams at receiver, Keenan Allen, Hunter Henry at tight end. They're improving their offensive line. We know the defense is good. Derwin James wasn't even healthy last year. They just got Chris Harris Jr. To me, yes, if this is the route you want to go, I would say don't waste the pick on the quarterback at number 6. Go with the guys you got. And then that's why I'd go with Cam Newton to what you're saying. And then go with Cam Newton, and then you could feel better about wasting that number 6 pick on building your football team and then that pick at the top of the second round to further build your football team.
There just seems to be a failure to recognize within the Chargers organization that they're in Los Angeles. And the one way to cure this problem of walking out into your stadium and seeing 80% there rooting for the opposing team is to connect with LA. The Rams have been kicking their butts in that regard, and they don't even seem to notice, and they don't even seem to care. And if they want to make us think they care, they should go get Cam Newton.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.